first thing I remember is the scent of orange peel and beeswax. The house smelled like someone had peeled a fruit and lit a candle just to keep the memory of it alive. It was quiet, the kind of quiet that makes your thoughts echo like footsteps in an empty hall. I was curled up on their couch, the dog asleep at my feet, the TV flickering with something forgettable. I remember the way the light from the candles caught in my skin, like it was trying to imprint me into the room itself. They came in late. Their laughter was soft, the kind of laughter that had been stretched thin by too much wine and too many secrets. I didn't hear the key in the lock, just the hush of their voices as they stepped into the living room. They looked at me like I was something they'd found in a dream, familiar, but not quite real. He offered me a drink. She asked about the dog, but I noticed the way her fingers lingered on the edge of the couch, how his eyes didn't leave mine, not for a second. It was like they were waiting for me to make a move, or maybe for me to let them decide what to do next. She sat down beside me, closer than she had to. I could feel the heat of her leg against mine, the soft press of her skin like a secret being whispered. Her voice was smooth, honeyed with something I didn't understand. She asked if I liked the house. I said yes, even though I didn't know what she meant. He sat on the other side. His hand brushed the back of my neck just once, like a question. I didn't move. I didn't know what to do with the way my body responded, the way my breath caught at the edge of his touch. They were both watching me, not with curiosity, but with something deeper, like they already knew what I wanted before I did. She leaned in. Her lips were warm, not demanding, but soft and slow, like she was trying to memorize the shape of mine. I didn't stop her. I didn't know if I wanted to. Her hands moved like water, drifting over my shoulders, my arms. His fingers found the hem of my shirt, trailing up my skin in a way that made me shiver. It wasn't hurried. It was like they were sculpting something from the air between us, slow and deliberate, each movement a brushstroke in a painting I couldn't yet see. We ended up tangled on the couch, the fabric of the cushions cradling us like an old friend. I don't remember when we stopped talking, but the silence between us was thick, like we were breathing the same air, sharing the same pulse. There was no rush, no pressure, just the quiet hum of connection, the way their hands found mine, their mouths traced the curve of my neck. I felt like I was dissolving into something I didn't know how to name. When it was over, we just lay there, her head resting on my chest, his hand tracing circles on my leg, slow and absent-minded, like he was trying to remember me. I felt the weight of them both, the warmth of their bodies pressed against mine. I stayed until morning. The sun came in through the windows, golden and forgiving. I left before they woke, but not before she kissed my cheek and whispered something I almost didn't hear. I haven't stopped thinking about it. Not the details, not the way their hands moved or the heat of their breath, but the feeling. The way the air felt heavy with something unspoken, like the world had paused just for me. I'm Leela Morgan. I'm 26. I live in Portland, where the rain always seems to fall in slow motion, and the streets are lined with trees that whisper secrets to the wind. I still think about that night sometimes, when the world felt like it was holding its breath, and I was caught in the hush between what was and what might have been. and I wonder if they were thinking about me too.